Hello, just a quick update video from Buzzards Rock. A lovely overlook on Read Mountain Preserve in Roanoke, just outside of Roanoke, Virginia, which is where I'll be for the summer. I'm really looking forward to this. The town is just surrounded by mountains and lots of good hiking trails. So looking forward to getting a lot of hiking in, but also getting a lot of work done. Going to be publishing Dig 2 Graves and This Accursèd Blade. Those are the working titles. I'm pretty sure we're going to go with that. Going to be publishing those this summer, and working with J.D. Karen, a guy that I know and I've hooked up with on the marketing end of things. So I'll have a lot of news, be learning a lot this summer. So really looking forward to digging into that. And I will have more updates on that as we go. And at the same time, trying to really recommit to Isle of Misfit books. So more videos on that channel as well. Just had to stop in and share this view with you. Took about an hour to get up here, pretty vertical hike. Just taking a break and then I'll head back down. It's a nice loop. Still have probably an hour and a half, a couple hours ahead of me to complete the loop. So, hello, coming to you from Poor Mountain. Out for an afternoon hike along a canyon trail that has taken me down into a bit of a ravine. Got a lot done this morning on Dig 2 Graves. That's the novel that I am working on. Big push on getting the editing done on that. I feel like my bottleneck right now is editing it. That's where I have to make the big push. So working on editing that. I'm a third of the way through. Just trying to get, 3-4 chapters done a day. It's 20 chapters, so really trying to make a push on that. Making good progress, really happy about that. And then, I break for lunch, get out for an afternoon hike. Yesterday I went for a run along the Greenway by the Roanoke River. Just some sort of exercise, some sort of movement. I feel like I just feel better and perform better, write better, edit better, do everything better when I'm getting regular exercise and eating well, of course, and sleeping well. So the exercise helps with the sleep, etc. It all feeds into a positive feedback loop once we get everything going. So shifting gears tonight when I get back and working on my video for How the Other Half Lives by Jacob Riis. The turn of the 20th century muckraking photo book about the poor immigrants in the slums of New York, which ultimately dramatically changed the laws around slums and slumlords. Riis took a lot of photographs at a time when the technology was still in its early days, not beyond its infancy, but still in its early days. So that should make for a really good video. Anyway, I'm going to continue hiking. I'm going to rest here for a bit, and Roanoke's been great so far, and I'm really psyched to be down here for the summer. Wow, what a view. I am at the top of Flat Top, looking out over the Blue Ridge. I am sweating and my heart is pounding. It was a steep hike to get up here, but well worth it. I'm gonna take in the view for a bit and then head back down. A little concerned about getting back to my car before dark, but I think I'll be fine. All right, catch up to you later. Hello, coming to you from another hike. This time I'm at, I think it's called Falling Water Cascade, which is just off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Lovely drive to get here. Lovely hike to get down here, actually. You start from up above the falls and then you work your way down. So I've got an uphill climb ahead of me now. So I wanted to include in this update video that I and a friend of mine from high school, Wendy Coffman, have started a podcast. I'm often complaining in these updates about how I haven't found the balance between writing and making videos, and if maybe adding a podcast into the mix isn't the smartest thing to do. But I think it's going to be pretty easy. It's very straightforward. It's just this friend of mine from high school, Wendy Coffman, who is also a writer. And actually, we met when we were in 8th grade. We were in a summer, adult ed creative writing class at Franklin and Marshall in Lancaster. And that's where we actually met. We were like the two kids in the class, basically. We were in high school together. She was the valedictorian. I finished second. I was I don't know if there's even a name for that, but we were friends, but rivals as well. We did a lot of things. We swam together. We were on the vedette together. We reconnected, realized, we're both actually still writing, and we're both making more of an effort now at this stage in our lives. Both have families, both have kids who are now adulting. And so we're making a bigger push on the writing at this stage, wanting to see how far we can go with it, wanting to dedicate more time and effort and energy to it. And so, we've been talking in the last year, just kind of back and forth over email a lot of the time. And it occurred to me, why don't we just do this over Zoom and record it? I'm sure there are a lot of other people in our situation. Midlifers looking to figure out that third act, and that's what we're trying to do, see what we can do, see how far we can take it. See if we can't make a second chapter. That's the title of the podcast, second chapter, or a third act. That's kind of how I've been thinking of this phase of my life, of my career. So yeah, we've done a couple of episodes. They're on Spotify. I'm going to be putting them on YouTube as well. So I will have links to that in this newsletter and in the description. And if you are at all interested in writing, check it out. We're going to be talking about writing, editing, pitching. She's definitely looking to, get a traditional agent and get a traditional publisher. She's been self-publishing, but would like to sort of take it to, I guess you could say, the next level. But that's one of the things that we talk about is the differences between traditionally publishing and self-publishing, because I'm going to be going more the self-publishing route, at least for the immediate future. And so it's about writing, editing, pitching, and publishing. That's sort of the subtitle. If that sounds like that might appeal to you, definitely check it out. Like I said, second chapter, it's on Spotify. I believe I set it up to be on Apple Podcasts. I need to check that, but it should be working there. And I will be posting our chats on YouTube as well. 30 minutes, roughly, just kind of talking about what we've been up to that week. I'm trying to post them every Sunday. We actually chat every Friday. I just need they're lightly edited, but I do need a little time to edit and post them. So both of us are kind of novices at this whole social media game, at the marketing game. We're talking a lot about marketing as well. We will be. And so that's part of doing this podcast together, is just for us both to kind of push past that internal resistance and become more comfortable just, talking on camera, airing out our processes in public, as opposed to just being so private as writers so often tend to do. So anyway, check it out. I'm excited about it. Like I said, we've had a couple of these now, and she's a great person, great writer. And I think if you are at all interested in writing and publishing and that whole process, give us a listen and subscribe. All right, that's it for this update. Like I said, I got an uphill climb ahead of me now, and then I'm going to get back to it. All right, peace.